Thank you for attending my webinar.
Yes, sir.
The webinar, I will show you a little bit about me, a little bit about Loan Factory. I mean, what I do to get so many loans. I will show you how we deal with client. I will show you all the benefit. If you join Loan Factory, what is it like to be with Loan Factory? And then I will also show you how we move a loan from A to Z, from the beginning to the end, so that you understand. And
Mhm.
at the end, I will open up for any type of question, any question that you have. So along the way, please, if you have questions, you can ask right away, but make sure you ask whatever I just discussed. Whatever, anything else, can you wait to the end because we don't want to disrupt. I know most of us have a lot of questions, right? So it's better to wait to the end if it's not relevant. And for sure, I will answer all questions. I will make sure that you have all your questions answered. And I want you to be critical. I want you to think really hard about your business, about how you can grow your business. What did you do wrong? And you can even ask me a lot of questions about me. What do I do so that I can have so many clients? You know, anything you can ask. I'm open. I'm open to answer any question that you have for me. So I will start sharing my screen. I will share the screen with all of you.
Mhm.
So last month was a slow month for almost everyone. So, and this month and next month gonna be slow as well. And that is, well, we all know that in this market, our businesses depend on the market, right? The rate. The two things really bad right now. Rate are high, and the purchase market also very slow. It's slow everywhere, even in California, with traditionally very hot. Now it's also slowed down a lot. So this is really a bad time right now for everyone. But my advice is don't give up. I mean, it's a bad time now, but we know that market gonna turn around. It's gonna be a good time. And if you've been around for a long time, you know that a market are up and down like this, right? And during the good time, you can make a lot of money. So I think we cannot do anything. If the market is bad, it's bad. There's nothing you can do about it. But what you can do is you can improve yourself. You should set up your business so that you can ready, so that when the market return, you're ready to capture a lot of business when market return. And you need to work now. You will need to work hard now. You need to prepare. Nothing will come easy. You know that, right? And that's what I mean. We all need to prepare. And I'm gonna share with you what I do so that I can keep increasing my production. Even in slow time right now, like last month. Last month I closed more than 70 loans myself. So it's just that if you have a good system, good process, if you discipline, if you keep growing, then the sky is the limit. You can keep growing your business. So let me share with you the screen. This is our website loanfactory.com. And one thing I want you to compare. Actually, I want you to compare everything about Loan Factory versus your company right now, or any other company that you know. You have to compare to see the difference. You should to aware what is good, what is not good, so that you can apply what is good for your business, right? So uh, our website, whatever we do, is better than all other company out there. Our slogan is "We dare you to compare," and that is our slogan. We compare everything. We want our loan officer to compare. We want our client to compare and shop around. We don't care. And if you go to the website, you see $1,000 lowest rate guarantee. This program, I don't think many companies out there, they have to launch this program. So this is a very strong statement. It will help win the trust from the client. It will help impress the client. You know, as a business owner, in order to have client, you need to impress a lot of clients. You need to build reputation. You need your client to know you, like you, and do business with you, right? Know, like, and do business with you. And the first thing is they have to know you. And because there are 200,000 loan officers out there, there's a lot of competition. And this is one thing I want all of you to try. You need to put yourself into the consumer shoes. You need to understand what is in their mind in order to win them, right? Most of us been focusing on yourself instead of focus on the client. Your mindset is keep thinking about how can I win the client? How can I get more client? You keep thinking about that, and that's wrong. You should think like, what will the client think about me? How will I impress my client? How will I be their friend so that next year or 2 years from now, when they buy a house, they will call me? How do I impress my realtor so that the realtor will love to work with me? You need to think about the realtor, the clients, more than you think about yourself. Okay, that way it's easier to talk in the same language. So, for example, when I look at my Facebook or TikTok, I see some ads about cosmetic. And I hate cosmetic. I have nothing to do with cosmetic. Of course, I flip it, right? I'm not going to pay attention. Same thing here, consumer. If you target them, but they are not in the market, they're not going to buy a new house. They don't have income. Their rate is so low already. No matter how you target them, they don't care about you. They don't pay attention. So you need to know who you should target. And when you target them, what kind of message, what kind of communication, what do you want to tell them so that they recognize you, they know you, they like you. So this one is important. A lot of loan officers out there either don't know how to do marketing, don't know how to run ads, or you try to do some ads, try to post something, but it's so normal, it's so ordinary. Nobody cares, pay attention, because you are yet another loan officer. You do things normal. People don't care about you. They think that there's no benefit for me to work with that average loan officer. Why would I want to work with or know that loan officer? But imagine you post something on social media. I guarantee you, I give you loans, right? Or I pay you $1,000. It's a different type of marketing, right? If you market like that, people will impress because no one else, they have to say the same thing. All other loan officers don't have this kind of marketing, right? You can use this to impress a lot of people so that in their mind, they say that, oh, this loan officer have good rate. I better contact him or her next year when I buy the house. So people, when they buy a house or refinance, they don't do it right away. They prepare. Okay, next year I have to buy a house. 2 years from now, I need to save money now so that 2 years from now I buy a house. I need to get a mortgage. I need to know how to buy. I need to get a low rate. They all have that in their mind. So you need to impress them to prove that you are a good loan officer, that they should contact you to get help. So that is what you need to do. Okay, so this program is so good, and it's very easy. The term and condition is so easy here. So basically, there's 3 steps. The first step is the borrower upload the loan estimate. You get notified. You go in, you review the loan estimate. You tell the borrower if you can beat it or not. And most of the time, 99% of the time, you should be able to beat it. If not, we can tell the client, go ahead and close that loan with that loan officer and send us the CD so that we can confirm that they don't cheat us, right? So if they close the loan with that term, we pay them $1,000. Loan factory will pay. You don't have to pay. As the loan officer, you can utilize this program to offer to your clients. And if in case we lose, the company will pay. You don't have to pay. Okay. There'll be some term like we only limit to fixed rate conventional conforming loan. No jumbo, no high balance. We exclude preferred lender, the builder preferred lender. So those are the exclusion. Okay. Any question about this program? Okay, cool. So I will move on. And on our website, if you pay attention, our website is so much better than all other brokers' website out there because we send a message. The user, when they come to our website, they will be impressed. And impress is the word that you want to use. You want to impress everyone else because you are an expert. You are good. You are trustworthy. You know, you need to show all of that so that the client will come to you. So here is our pricing engine. Our pricing engine, I don't think any other lender out there have this pricing engine. Or if they have, they hide it. They don't show it to their client. And here, the client can run the pricing engine. And the reason I said our technology is the best, because everything we do better. Our technology also better. Our pricing engine also better. Our pricing engine is better than Loan Seeker because it helps you and your client to find out if they qualify for the affordable home ownership program. So if the client say, "Oh, my income is $216,000," right? The system automatically tell them that they qualify for this rate discount, the AMI LLPA waiver. And they can click on this to see the rate, right? We show them the rate, and the rate is customized real-time rate for the client. They can see that, oh, AFR have the best rate, and the rate right now is 6.125, right? There are 29 lenders. If the user click on that, they can see the ranking of all the lenders with the same rate, with the points here. So we allow the client to check the rate so that they help you, they help loan officer. Sometimes the loan officer are not aware. We send loan to one lender, like most of loan officers out there are doing. They send all the loan to European, but we all know European have bad rate. And we still send loan there. And that's why it's not good. As a broker, as a loan officer, you have the fiduciary duty to shop around, to give your client the best rate, right? And I know, of course, European has better service. They have great technology, better process and all that. I agree. But would it justify a difference of $3,000 or $4,000 difference? So for me, I tell my staff, or I advise all the loan officer, if the difference is like less than a quarter of a point, like $1,000 or less, then it's okay to send to Rocket or European, you know, because they have better process, better service. We can close quickly. But if the difference is so much, why do we send a loan there, right? So I always shop around. I always tell my client to shop around. I tell my staff, my loan officer, everyone to shop around. And we encourage everyone to shop around to get the best rate. If you work for a small broker, your broker might work with a few lenders like Loan Stream, Provident Funding, Rocket. And imagine you work with only a few lenders here with the high rate. you got stuck, and you won't be able to send the loan to this lender, which have better rate. So that's why it's beneficial to work with a bigger broker where you can send your loan to many lenders. We have the system and the process in place that you can send loan to any lender. We have over 200 lenders, and I will share with you a lot more about that. So we shop around crazy, and I will share with you this. So for example, the client credit score is 50, right? The client credit score is 650. And let's say this scenario, you are using Loan Shifter and you don't take advantage of this program. You quote the rate, right? You quote the rate using Loan Shifter. This is the rate that you will share, you will tell your client. Right here, okay. Let's say the client down make 20% down payment. The rate now is more than 7%. And the LLPA is, the adjustment is 2.25%. But if you know the system, you say the client income is this, $216,000, the rate will drop almost 1% to 6.25. So imagine we are competing. You competing against me, Thuan Nguyen. You quote the rate almost 7%. I quote the rate 6.125%. Who's gonna win? So this is just an example to show you technology can help you win the battle, right? And we all know that in any battle, better technology will win. And that's why, you know, Ukraine is trying to get the weapon from the West to win the battle. And the technology is so critical. So our technology is so amazing. It will help you so much. And from here, you can view the fee, you can check, you can create a rate alert, set it up for your client. You can qualify the client right here. It takes you 30 seconds. You can enter the income, 11,000. And then the client qualify, DTI 48%. So everything we do is so fast, so quick. And you can even send this code to your client. You can copy the link here, or you can click here to share with your client. And you can even do better. You can compare 30 years versus 20 years. You can just click on it and compare, and then click here to compare the true rate. And then when you compare the true rate, you see the benefit here. With 20 years, the client will save $339,000. And then you can share that with your client. What I do normally, how I win the deal is, you know that on the first phone call, you quote rate for your client. It's so critical to win the trust, right? When the client call around to check rate, it's so critical to win them right away. And you don't have a lot of time. All they want is give them a rate quote. Normally with other broker, you check rate, you tell them the rate, the quote, and that's it. You lose them because they don't trust you. But here, when I quote rate, I can share with them. What I do is I get all the number within 30 seconds. I can share with them, and then I call them up and say, "Hey, give me your phone. Give me your email. I'll email you the rate code, and then we can go over the number together." So this way, the rate code show up on their email. They can open it up. We can go over all the number together, and that's how you gain trust from them, right? It cannot be fake. You cannot manipulate the numbers because it happens so fast. The client asks you, you get the number, you click, you share with them. So the client will trust you. Not only that, on that email, there's a link back to this website, link back to this code. They click on it, they go here, they look around, they play around with it, they trust you even more. So these are just a few examples that we have. There's a lot more that I don't have time to share with you. This is just sample for you to understand. So at Loan Factory, we build a website like this for you. Every loan officer have a website like loanfactory.com. On your website, you have a pricing engine. You have the loan application. You have everything. And the pricing engine, you can set your own pricing. So let's say you want to make, on my website, I set it to 1%. But on your website, you can set it to 1.5%, 2%, 2.5%. It's up to you. You can set up, you can configure your website. So we build a website for you and it's free. Hi, Howard.
Hey, had a couple quick questions about the pricing engine here. The first one is about the accuracy of the pricing. How up to date is the data? So, like in some of the systems I've seen, they do it in the morning, they do it twice a day. Do I need to go to the actual lender to confirm the?
Is it accurate? You can see the timestamp here. So it's updated every day. Every lender, the rate updated every day. And if it's not updated, you will see we won't show it. So, and then even in the middle of the day, the lender change the rate, our system will update it right away. Okay. And even better, I'm going to share with you about the rate alert, because during the loan application, I create a rate alert for my client. And I told them, hey, Kevin, I'm sending your loan to the lender right now. The lender will approve your loan within a day. When the lender approves your loan, I will call you back to go over the condition. You see what are the additional documents that the lender is looking for. Meanwhile, I create a rate alert for you. The rate alert will monitor the rate. Your interest rate change every day. So every morning, can you please check your email for the rate? And if you like the rate, call me so I lock for you. If you don't like the rate, we can just wait. So the rate alert will help me so much because first I shift the responsibility to the borrower to monitor the rate so that they won't ever call me and complain and say, Thuan, yesterday the rate was so low and you didn't lock it for me and now rate go up. I want yesterday rate. Can you honor that? You know, I run into that problem a lot. So that's why I create a rate alert. And the rate alert will monitor the rate for all of my clients. I shift that responsibility to my client. And if they don't call me, that means they don't want to lock, it's their problem. But then I also tell them that make sure we must lock the rate within 10 days or 2 weeks, because we must close the loan within 30 days. So basically I explained to them. And the rate alert is so powerful. You won't believe how powerful it is. So the rate alert is accurate and we update it every day. We even show the breakdown for every rate, the breakdown or the adjustment to the borrower so that everyone can see it. We even show the compensation here too. Any more questions before I continue?
Yeah, I did have another question. So what if we don't want the borrower to look at the actual lender? So we decide I want to pick a lender I like, not the one that has the lowest rate.
So on your website that we build for you, you can go in and say, I don't want to show the lender name. I want to show only one lender or two lender. Or you can decide one or two or all lender. You can decide to hide your compensation. You can decide to hide the lender's name. You can hide everything. You know, it's your ability. You can even hide the 20 year. You can hide and show a lot of different things.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the power to do all of that. It's easy as well. You just go in and turn it off. That's it. So
can I have a question, please?
Yes.
So you're sharing the rate before running their credit report and checking their docs?
Correct.
Okay. And I thought that would not be like accurate, because you have to kind of run the credit report, you have to check the docs, and then give them the actual rate.
Yeah, we always assume when we talk to the client, we say, what do you think your credit score? And they're gonna say
Okay.
720. And
So
then we
it's an
say,
estimate.
you have that 720 credit score, this is your rate. So
Okay.
there be a lot of assumption right here. And any of these
Yes.
change, the rate will change.
Okay, it's an estimate. And also the interest rate, is it based on the percentage of my commission? So if my commission is higher, is the interest rate higher?
Yeah, so basically, when you look at this breakdown, right, if your compensation is higher, then the rate will be higher for sure. Basically,
Okay.
the will give us a pie. And if your portion is small, the borrower will get a lot of credit. If your portion is big, the borrower will get nothing left, and they have to pay a higher
Mhm.
rate.
And am I able to change my percentage for the commission anytime
Yes.
or specific times?
Yes, you can change it. So let me go
Um,
over that in a
Okay.
minute. Yeah.
Thanks.
So basically, when you join Loan Factory, here are some of the benefits that you will get. You will get the technology for free. You do not need to buy any other software like LOS, POS, pricing engine, CRM, marketing. We provide everything to you. So you don't have to pay for the software. You will be trained by me. You know, I provide training 2 times per month, plus weekly sales call. So you will have a lot of training. I will go over training later on. You will receive free marketing support. We have a team of 10 marketing staff who will help you with your marketing. Let's say if you want to create a customized image, or if you want to edit your video, or if you want to run an ads, the team can help you, and it's free. We have underwriting support, and it's free. So we have 5 full-time underwriters who can help you with your. Let's say you need help calculate DTI. You're not sure about the guideline. You can talk to them, and they are live to help you. They are live. You can talk to them, or you can create a ticket, and they can help you. So it's free underwriting support, which is, I don't think any other company out there provide this, right? It's even more important when you have non-QM loan. Most of us are not an expert in non-QM. Most of us deal with difficult scenario when the client don't qualify. They cannot prove their income access. They come to us, and that's why it's complicated. And most of us are not an expert, so we normally ask for help. So the underwriter can help you. They can tell you what lender you should go to, what loan program you should go to, DSCR, P&L, bank statement, portfolio loan, all kind of product. They will guide you. And a lot of lender, they have different guideline or different overlay. And then it's exception as well. So it's very difficult. Like I had a client just a few minutes ago, the client cannot prove their gift fund. It's a DSCR loan. And the money is not in the bank account. And with the DSCR, even with DSCR, the lender want to see the money is yours. They cannot accept gift. So you need to find a lender that allow that. And Loan Factory, our underwriter know this and can guide you. So whatever the problem you are facing, you can reach out to the underwriter for them to help you. Hi, Patrick.
I have a couple of questions. One question is in regards to the W-2 income. Is the W-2 income, if you're licensed, I know some lenders say if you're licensed in certain states or hold a license in one state, then you get W-2 income in all your states?
I will cover that very soon. Thank you.
Okay. The next thing is, do you also offer reverse mortgages?
Yes, as well. I will cover that soon. Thank you. Yeah. So at Loan Factory, you don't have to pay monthly fee, no trainer fee, no technology fee, no desk fee, nothing. Okay. If you don't close a loan in 6 months, you don't have to pay anything. Not like many other brokers out there charge you all kind of fee. Okay. At Loan Factory, we don't charge you this little fee. And every loan that you close, you pay a flat admin fee of $5.95. And you also pay the $500 processing fee. So the total is $10.95. And the processor do a lot more than the processor outside. They take, as soon as the loan is ready to be submitted to the lender, they will take over. They will register the loan, submitted, dealing with loan condition, dealing with VOE, HOA, insurance. They take care of everything. They move the loan all the way to funded. And they will take care of the post-closing, the compliance part, everything. All you have to do is put the button to request your commission. So our processor do everything so that you don't have to be bothered, so that you can focus on the front end to bring in more clients. On the commission, it depends on if you are W-2 or 1099. If you are 1099, we pay 100% minus a flat fee. And if you are W-2, you get paid only 90% instead of 100%. And you can change your commission. We set the lender pay compensation at $250. That means when you have a loan, you can earn $250 BIP or 2.5%. So if you have a loan, you can submit it to the lender as a lender pay compensation, and the compensation will be $250. We got, as most of you are aware, with lender pay compensation, we cannot change it. So if you send a loan into the lender and you pick lender pay, then you will earn $250. But we all know that the lender will have high rate. I mean, the borrower will end up with high interest rate because you earn $250 BIP. So in a competitive situation, when you need to compete against your competitor, you can switch it to borrower pay, lower your compensation to, let's say, 150 or 100, then the borrower will have better rate. So the borrower pay will help you to stay competitive. It gives you flexibility so that you don't lose the client. So from loan to loan, it's up to you to decide whether you want to send it to lender pay or borrower pay. With borrower pay, you can lower the count from 250 all the way to 0. Sometimes, if you want, you can we can give the client super low rate by making very little or nothing. So with borrower pay, we have that flexibility. Any question about lender pay and borrower pay? Hey, Maria.
Hi. My question is on the processor. Are we assigned to a processor or a processing team that will be working on the file?
Everyone will be working with one processor. You will work with that processor for a long time so that you get to know each other as a team. You get along with each other. Okay. So the processor will take care of everything. When the loan ready to be submitted, they will take over and bring it all the way to fund it for you. The processor will call you and go over all conditions with you and make sure that everyone are on the same page and make sure that we know how to clear the condition. So the processor will also escalate to you if they run into any problem. So, but then they are the main person to make sure the loan can be moved forward and funded and make sure it's funded on time. Do you have more questions, Maria?
Thank you so much. On the training, you said it's twice a month for new people, to learn your system. Is it a one-day training or How long is your training to
So,
learn your systems?
so we have an academy, online academy, where you can take classes there. It's free, so that you can learn from our academy. That is the first thing you can learn from the academy. The second thing is we have a success series training. It's 4 times every month. 2 sections is by me, 2 sections by our COO. Here is our marketplace where you can see the event. See, I have a training tomorrow with leads and marketing. And then I also have another training 2 weeks later with the pricing. And then our CEO will have a training on, we have all the training, and then I will have weekly sales call as well. So we have a lot of training in the company where you can learn. And also the event is completed, you can watch it. You can watch the event. Like I went over last week about the 10 fundamentals of loan officer and loan factory. So I provide training. I provide lead training in the past. I provide training on how to use Facebook ads to generate leads. So there's a lot of training.
Okay, thank you.
And then on the academy here, you can click on it and you can take the classes here for free. So here are a few classes. Training for newly joined loan officer, best practice, some of the training here. So let me go back to this. Hey, Howard.
Hi, another quick question for you regarding your pricing strategy here. So at the what is your strategy? You're the #1 loan officer in the country. Is your pricing strategy like borrower paid with them paying 1%, or do you ever offer the lender comp as part of to offset the?
My strategy is very simple. First, I want to make sure my client happy. Every client happy. That is the most important strategy. If you are in a service business and your client is not happy with your service, you fail, right? So the first thing I care is their happiness. They have to happy with me. If they're not happy with me, I fail. So in order to be the top loan officer in the country, I have to make sure all my clients are happy. And in order to make them happy, I try to give them good rate by keeping my compensation low at 1%. But because I keep the comp low, I want to make sure that I can have the volume to make it up, right? If I close, like last month I closed, let me see how many I closed last month. I can share with you how many I closed last month. Last month was a bad month. And it's really a bad month last month. And this is what I closed. Last month, I closed 79 loans. So I want to make sure I can scale. This is the strategy here. If the client happy with you, they're not going to go anywhere. And it's better, it's more effective to capture existing client than going after new client. So more than 50% of my clients are repeated, return, or referral clients. So that I don't have to spend a lot of money and time and effort bringing new client. I'd rather sit in one place and people come to me. A lot of people come to me to get help. And I keep my process, my technology out there so people can see it. Very transparent. They see the rate, they apply, they get that rate. There's a high level of certainty. They're happy with it. They see the rate, this is what they get. And we always keep everything upfront, clearly, really transparent. We email them the rate every day. We don't play game with them. We don't surprise them, you know. And that's why the client like it. Why would they want to work with someone else that might rip them, that might not be honest, that might not give them good service and all that? So by doing a good job, being a good loan officer, providing good service, my client is not going anywhere. And over the year, 1 year after another, I will have more and more clients. I will build up bigger customer base. And that's why they keep coming back to me. So that is my strategy, very simple. But again, everyone have different business model. Everyone prefer a different way of doing business. So it's up to you. And at Loan Factory, you can keep your business model the way you want. You can focus on service. You can focus on difficult clients and earn more. That's fine. We build a website for you. You have your own domain name. Everything is completely separate. So all 1,500 loan officers at Loan Factory, we are completely separate. We don't compete against each other, but we compete against loan officer outside. Yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Yeah. I just was one last follow-up question to that is, do you for the 1% that you charge them as borrower paid, do you generally offer a rate that gives them a credit to offset it, or you just like, okay, it's 1% and we give the lowest rate typically?
So
From a pricing, from a, I guess, marketing pricing perspective, I'm just kind of curious, do you?
So it's very simple, right? The pie that given to us from the lender, I take 1%, whatever left, I give it to the borrower. That's it. Very simple. So, and the pricing engine show that as well. So on our pricing engine here, you can see no matter what scenario, I take 1%, like this. I take 1%. So the lender give us $3,000. I charge $7,000, so the borrower have to pay this. Very simple. And if the borrower say, "Oh, the cost is too high," then I say, "Okay, 6%. The cost is this, and you think it's high. Then let's raise the rate. I raise it to 6.125. Then it go down. You know, at 6.125, we'll get back more credit from the lender. That way, you only pay 476. So that's why we have a list of rate and the list of points here. So it's up to the borrower to decide. You want 6% and pay 3,900, or you want to get 6.125 and pay only a little bit.
I see.
So this is just like you go to a restaurant. You look at the menu or the food with the price, right? Whatever you like, pick it. The same thing here. It's up to the borrower to pick the rate, and the lower the rate they pick, the more money they have to pay the lender. So we keep it really simple and easy to understand. This way, your client, let's say you join Loan Factory, your client will look at this and they understand right away. They don't have to ask you. They trust you right away because you are very straightforward. You show everything to them. And sometimes it's kind of funny. Sometimes I send a loan to, let's say, this lender, and they tell me, "Thuan, I want you to send it to this lender so that I get better deal." Say, "Okay, if you want that lender, I do it. But be careful because the lender, they play game. Today they have better rate. Next day the rate is really bad. And by the time we lock rate with them, we end up with higher rate. And we cannot chase after at all, right? The lender keep changing their rate every day. It's hard to chase after. I will follow your suggestion to send loan to this lender, but I cannot guarantee that by the time we lock rate, their rate is on the bottom. I tell them that I want them ahead of time. That way they don't blame me. And you know, it's hard. Sometimes the client always suspicious about you. They think you're cheating them. You think that you bait and switch them, right? Sometimes you quote good rate, but later on the rate is higher. So it's really difficult in this industry to completely gain the trust and win the clients. But for me, I keep everything transparent. I show everything. That way, I don't have to run into trouble. So everything is there. If anyone asks me any question, I can explain right away. And that is how I run my business as well. This is how I deal with my client. And this is how I deal with loan officer. 100% transparent. Everything in the company, you know, we have a policy. Everything transparent. This way, all the loan officer at Loan Factory are happy because this is the company policy. We make everything clear. We have nothing to hide. Yeah. Hi, Tumi. Hello to me.
Hi, Thuan. I had a question about you showed the compensation and you were talking about transparency. So when it shows the compensation, like in the example that you were showing before, if I am a W-2 person, I would need to subtract out the 1,095 and then the 10% from that,
Correct.
or does it do it for you?
We will do everything for you. Our technology is amazing. All you need to do is click the button and request permission. The system will calculate everything.
So this, what it's showing here is based off, I would imagine, a $700,000 loan. So it hasn't deducted the 1,095 or the 10% in my case, like for, okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So I would do that myself.
We will do it for you. We'll show you the calculation, everything, and we pay you.
Right, but for me to know before I get paid, I would just do that calculation because it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, right? The formula is simple. Minus 1095, 90%, and then minus 1095.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Thuan. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, thanks so much. Jacob from California here. I just had a couple questions. Are you guys partnered with UWM? Because I know I heard something about not being able to be partnered with them and other companies at the same time. So
Correct.
I'm just curious about that.
So because they gave the ultimatum that we have to pick either UWM or Rocket, so I decided to pick Rocket. I don't want anyone to bully me and push me around. I am a broker. I love to shop around. If they limit my ability to shop around, I don't want to work with them. They need my business more than I need them. So why would a partner bully me and push me around? And they even walk back their promise. They promised me they don't charge me EPO, but a year later they send me a big invoice. So there's a lot of history, bad experience between Loan Factory and UWM. That those are the reasons why we don't want to work with them. Plus, the rate are very high. So this is the reason why we should not work with UWM.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And Rocket didn't say anything about that. Just out of curiosity, it's just UWM that said that they gave you an ultimatum, or they gave everybody an ultimatum, but not on Rocket's end. They're open for you to work with anybody.
Yeah. Basically, it's very simple. Ultimatum. UWM say that if you work with Rocket, don't work with them, and vice versa. So that because of that, I decided to work with Rocket. And I know both lenders very well. Rocket normally have lower rate and consistently have lower rate. They give us a lot of benefit. Rocket give us 10 basis points better than many other brokers. They give us no EPO policy. So if your loan been refinanced within 180 days by another loan officer, you don't have to pay EPO. They give us 21-day free extension. They give us free credit report. If you pull the credit on their website, it's free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they do a free credit upgrade. So let's say the credit score is 710. You can submit the loan and click the button on their website to request them to help. They will help increase the score and give the client better pricing if the credit score go up. So they will help our client increase the score for free. So there's a lot of benefit working with Rocket, and that's why we want to work with them. But the bottom line is they don't bully us. They consistently have lower rate than UWM, and that's the reason why I want to work with them.
Thank you. I just had two other quick questions while I have you. So the loan officer support, what is that like? If we needed any help with anything, since we're starting with Loan Factory, Monday to Saturday, do we call you? Do we email you? Is it a meeting?
So here is our marketplace. Everything happened at the marketplace. Okay. On the marketplace, you can go to Loan Factory here. You can see loan officer support. And we have it open every day. Saturday and Sunday, they are open as well. And you can click here to talk to them. They will help you. We have underwriting support as well. And this is their hour. Okay. So I will go back to this later. There's a lot more that I want to share. There's a lot.
Just my last question was just, I know you mentioned if we're just using one loan processor, that makes sense. But I'm just wondering in the future, if we wanted, just an idea, if we wanted to open a branch with other loan officers, how would that work? Would we get more processors or?
Yeah, I will. When your production scale up, you need more processor. We will give you more processor, no problem. I will share with you about the team and mentorship later on, very soon. So you can grow your production, you can grow your team, and then we can talk about branch later on.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So here we are licensed in 48 states. Oh, one more thing. In California, we set our COM maximum at 200 VIP, not 250. So California is the only exception. All other states, our lender pay compensation is 250. California, because of the competition, we set it lower a little bit. We are licensed in 48 states. In 42 states, if we have lead, if we have company loan or lead, we give it to the loan officer as a company lead, company loan. And we pay only a quarter. However, let's say you want to receive company lead, you can be the loan officer of that loan. And these loans are ready to go. The borrower apply on our website. So the chance that we close is very high. And you will do very little to close the loan. So therefore, we pay you also very little, 25 bps. However, the client is yours. In the future, if the client come back for refinance or anything, of course, the client will contact you and it belongs to you. So that is the benefit. Once you join Loan Factory, you can refer other loan officers to Loan Factory and you can earn a referral. It's up to $5,000 one-time bonus. Okay? So I will continue. Hey, John.
Hey, Thuan, just the borrow final costs that was on the pricing engine, does that already include like title escrow charges, appraisal fees, all the other kind of third-party stuff?
Good question. I want you to do your homework. I want you to compare your rate right now with your company, your factory. It still echo a little bit. Can you make sure you turn it off? So here, depends. If you run a purchase, we only show the point of credit. To the column here, show points of credit. But if you do a refinance, then we will show the closing costs, which including everything else. It will show closing costs. So remember, this website for the consumer, we don't want to confuse them. For refinance, we control everything. So we just tell them simple, this is what you get and this is the cost that you pay. But for purchase, because we don't know the fee. We don't know what is the escrow title fee and many other fees. So that's why I rather show only the points of credit to the lender, to the borrower. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Patrick.
Hi, how you doing? I was just wanting to clarify something. The processing fee is still charged to the borrower or is it charged to the LO?
Good question. It depends. If the loan is a wholesale loan, broker loan, we cannot charge the borrower because this is in-house processing. We cannot charge the borrower. So if you want to charge the borrower, you have to send the loan to our correspondent channel, then we will charge the borrower. However, my advice is it's better not to charge a processing fee The reason is if you charge the borrower processing fee, what happens is they look at the loan estimate, they see that we charge a lot of fee and they don't like it, right? So basically, it's better to hide it. Basically, let's say if you have two choices, the first choice is to make $3,500 and don't charge the borrower any processing fee. The second choice is to make $3,000 and charge the borrower $500 processing fee. The first choice is better. The two choices are the same. Your net is $3,000, but the first choice, the borrower don't see processing fee. They may not even see your commission, and they are happy. But with the second choice, they see that you charge them a fee and they don't like it. So that's why it's always better not to charge the borrower processing fee.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you can build the processing fee into the commission. Okay, I will continue. There's a lot more. There's a lot more. So let me see, where is it? So all of you, you are here. You ask this simple question: why Loan Factory, right? Why should I join Loan Factory? And I think it's the same question. The borrower is asking the same question. Why should they ask you to help them? So in order to be successful, we should be able to answer that question. We should be able to address that question. And I want to address that question from you. First, we have super low rate, and we dare any one of you to have better rate than us. I don't think anyone out there can have better rate than Loan Factory, because we negotiate with them. All the lenders out there, we make sure they give us the best rate. And then I pass whatever rate the lender give me, I give it to you. I don't keep anything in the back. Some broker, some owner out there keep something in the back without telling. So you have to watch out that. Okay, and you know that pretty well. A lot of broker owner or a lot of company, they talk really well. They talk really well so that you believe them, you trust them, you work with them. Just like a lot of software out there, they are bullshit. They are not good, and they make it so good. Just like a lot of lead company out there, they try to sell you lead. They say it really well. You know, they even guarantee that if it doesn't work, money back and all that. But you know, when you deal with them, you will suffer. So a lot of people, they talk really well, but they don't keep their promise. So basically, super low rate, and our rate are so low, we share that with everyone. We let you take a look at it so that you can compare. Excellent customer service. I talked earlier today about the importance of making sure my clients are happy with me, right? And I think you should think the same way. You must make sure that all your clients will be happy with you, right? And if you are in a business and you're not sure if your client is happy with you or not, then that's not good. Imagine you join Loan Factory, and then you know right away that all your clients will be happy with you. That's it. That is the goal of any business, providing services, right? You make sure your client happy. So at Loan Factory, our process is standardized, it's streamlined, it's so good that all our clients are happy with us. And because of that, we get almost 9,000 five-star reviews. 9,000 five-star reviews. No other company in the US have this kind of rating. No other company. Okay. And no other company out there have this kind of review. So I can share with you more. At Loan Factory, we want all our loan officers to have a Google review, to start collecting the review. It is very sad that many of you in the business for 1, 2, 3, 5, or even 10 years, you don't even collect reviews. You have nothing to prove to your future client that you are good. So you can see right here, we encourage our loan officer to have review, and we make sure that all of our clients All of our loan officers have a lot of review. Like this Sam has 142 5-star review. Everyone have almost perfect 5-star review. And this is what we want to show to the public. We want all loan officers at Loan Factory have excellent reviews, 5-star review. And you know that nowadays, the best way for the client to learn about you is to review, right? Google review. That's everything. The client won't trust you. They won't listen to you. But when they read this, they trust you. If they click on it, they see the review. They can go to all Google review here. They can see it. This loan officer have this many 5-star review. So we will help you to get the review and make sure all your clients happy with you and give you 5-star review. It's very critical. And then the technology, I'm going to show with you a lot more about the technology side. So if we give you the best service, if you give your client the best service, the best pricing, and the best technology, what else can they do better? This is all everything that you need. These 3 things are all you need to be successful. If you run a business, your client always happy, and your rate is always good, and the technology is great, then everyone happy. And that's the goal of the business. This is the compensation. And in these 13 states, you have to be, so if you want to be 1099, you need to avoid these 13 states. Georgia, Illinois, Massachusetts, Maryland, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina, Rhode Island, and Vermont. Okay, so let me share with you the system. But before that, I want to share with you that on our system, we promote you when you have clients. So,
Excuse me, I have a quick question.
yeah.
All those 13 states, let's say that you're licensed in California, if you're also licensed in South Carolina, are all your loans paid W-2 or only W-2 on the state that's of the 13 states?
You have to be W-2 because you are licensed in one of those 13 states.
So for everything?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So here, when the client run the pricing, we show the top loan officer on the bottom. So this way, the client might be Indian, and the client can look at this, oh, this person is Indian and have the best rate. Let's work with him. So this is how we promote our loan officer so that you can have clients. Hello, hi, Wes.
Hi, Thuan. Nice to meet you. I am asking a question here about the 1099s because you were touching on that. Can you pay an LLC?
Well, yes and no. Mostly no. The reason why is the company is an entity, and an entity must have a license in order to get paid. So in order to get paid to your LLC must have an NMS license. And that will get very complicated if you are licensed in multiple states. So that means your company have to be licensed in multiple states. And that is almost impossible to have your company licensed in multiple states because the cost and the overhead and the compliance would be too much for you. So the short answer is no.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Wes. So one more thing is, if you notice, we have QM pricing engine and non-QM pricing engine, which you don't find anywhere else, right? We have a non-QM pricing engine. You can see, okay, I want an owner-occupied bank statement, and you can run the pricing. So the pricing shows 7.125%, which is so good for non-QM 12-month bank statement. Or you can change it to a DSCR and run the pricing investment. And you can see the rate is 7.375, which is also good. And there's 11 lender. You can click on it to see all the lender. And look at how crazy it is without a pricing engine. Think really hard right here. You might work with Change Lending or AD Mortgage and look at the difference almost $15,000. Crazy, right? And most of us out there don't even use the pricing engine for non-QM. We end up losing $15,000 per loan like this. So see how important it is to use the technology to run the pricing on every single loan to make sure your client have the best rate, and that's how they love you. You think about it, it's really simple. You work with a mortgage company right now, right? They don't have this tool. You end up sending loan to AD Mortgage, right? And then 5 days before closing or right after closing, the client find out about Loan Factory. They go here and they see the rate, they see the difference. They say, oh shit, my loan officer give me a bad rate. And that's what happened after that. The client will never work with you again. They will disappear, right? So that's why you need to prevent that from happening. Make sure your client will never leave you. That means they trust you 100%. Whatever you do, you have no room for error. You have no room for mistake. There's no room for the client to say bad thing about you and leave you. So if you always shop around and give them this good rate, what is the chance that you will lose the client from the competitor? What is the chance that the client will be not happy with you because they think that you have high rate? So there's a lot of little things that most of us don't pay attention. And that's why most of us fail, right? Technology is amazing. Why don't we use the technology that take only a few seconds to find out which lender have the best rate and then send the loan there to save money for our clients, right? Hey, Howard.
Quick question about the lenders. Do you have a way of showing how they review or reviewing the lender? So if we look at a list of them, and one may have a better rate, but maybe they're terrible as a lender, nobody wants to use them. How do we know?
Yes. So let me share with you. Let's say this lender, like you can click on there. Let me improve on this. Good question. I have it, but I need to make it so easy for everyone to see. So what happened is we have a marketplace where you can see everything. So let me log into the marketplace so that you can see. By the way, you can go to moso.com to see the marketplace. I will type it in here in case you want to research more. I type it in the chat box, moso.com. But here, let's say you go to the marketplace, you can see our lenders. We have over 200 lenders, 227 lenders. And these 4 lenders are live right now. If you want, you can click on it and you can talk to this AE live. Okay. If you click on it again, I say I'm live, join me now. It will show the statistic of the AE. It will show a lot about the AE and the company. So you can click on it and talk to them live, right? You can see the ranking, how many thumb up, how many thumb down, how many review. You can see the ranking here. Most closed loan QM lender. We rank by these. So let's say most closed loan non-QM lender. If you click on that, you can see NMSI have is the number 1, number 2, number 3. So we rank them. We rank out by this for you. Even better. You can on every lender here. If you click on it, you see the breakdown. You see everything. All the AE. You can see all the information about the lender, the lock policy, the fee, the niche, the overlay, the turn time, the document, anything about them. We'll capture everything for you. Okay. You can look up one lender, over 200 lender. You can see the product that they offer. You can filter it. So let's say if you want to see which lender can provide private loan. If you select that, then there are 80 lenders that can do private loan. If you find out which lender can do commercial, then you see that we have 39 lenders that do commercial. If you want reverse mortgage, there are 12 lenders. If you want to do chattel mortgage, then 5 lenders. So this way, with over 200 lenders, we will never say no to any clients, never say no to any realtor. And it costs so much when you say no to your client. Not only you lose the commission, but you lose the client for goods. It will damage your reputation too. That client will spread around, say, oh, Howard, he didn't do commercial. He doesn't do this and that. It affects you, you know. So there's so many things you can do. You can filter out by ITIN, you can filter by foreign national, you can do filter by a lot of different programs, 74 lender. So let's say you have a reverse mortgage, right? You can go here and look up all the reverse mortgage lender. There are 12 of them. Then you can email them a scenario. You can click on it, and you can see all the lenders show up here. You can write a scenario here and email or text them. You can post it. This lender will get notified, will read it and get back to you. So look at how powerful it is. You don't have to contact one by one. It's so painful. But after you post it, you go to Lender Finder, you can see your post show up here. And when you post something like this, a lot of lender will answer you. You can see a few days ago, December 3rd here. So you post that your lender will answer you. This is how you can get help to find a lender for your loans. This is technology. No other company out there have this thing for you. So you can see all of that, right? And then as the loan officer, if you brand new, we pay you only 80%, and for the first 3 transactions. But if you join a mentor or team, we pay you 100%, so that you can have money to split with the mentor or team leader. So if you go to the mentor here, you can see all the mentor here, and then you can sign up with them. And this is the split that they want. Okay. Or if you go to a team, you can see all of the team here. You can see all of the team here. You can join the team. Or if you're good, you can have your own team or your own mentorship. And when the loan officer wants to join you and split with you, the system captures everything. And when they close the loan, they request commission. The system will split up the commission, and we will pay you separate from that. So we automate everything about this. We automate the whole thing, so that we don't have to, each of us, we don't have to deal with it.
But you don't have to join a team. You can come in as an independent by yourself if you wanted to.
That's fine. You can be independent. You can be on your own. But if you ever want to join a team or mentorship, it's up to you. Or you can lead, you can have your own team and people will join your team. It's up to you. So everything is optional. We have all kind of arrangement for you. Okay. So I want to share a few more events. We showed that already, announcement. Now I'm going to show you our loan process. So I'm going to show you in a production, a testing server, not production server, because of the privacy. I cannot show you our client information. But in this case, let's say the borrower quote rate, right? And then after they see the rate, they decide to apply. And when they apply, we have AI application. I don't think any other system out there have this. So basically, when you apply, the system will create, you can select, oh, I want a pre-approval letter. The system will ask for email and create an account for the borrower so that they can come back and edit it or review it, right? So the borrower create an account, and then they will be able to, this is the first step of the application. They can have AI help them fill out the form. And all we need to do, the borrower or the loan officer can drag the document in this box, and AI will help read the information on the documents, these documents, and then fill out the application for us. So AI will help with the application. That shortened the application to 2 minutes. Really powerful. Or you can skip it. The good thing about this is the moment the borrower fill out the application, our system will text you and say, hey, Kevin, there's a borrower fill out an application. That way, you can log in, you can find out the borrower, you can call the borrower and say, hey, I saw you filling out the application right now. Do you have any questions for me? I can help you finish the application. So that way the client will love you because you know exactly what's going on your website. You know that they fill out the application. You jump in and help them. You provide the service and they will like you, right? So I will share with you the loan process, the application process, and we call that do-it-yourself mortgage. So the borrower will do everything. They are controlling the mortgage process. They're controlling the mortgage process, not you, not the loan officer. So the borrower will do almost everything. So here is the application. When you log into your pipeline, you see the prospect. You see all the loan application that you have, right? All the loan application that you have. And you see the percentage that is completed. This is the LOS right here. So if it's 99% or 100%, that means the application is completed. If it's 28%, that means it's not completed. The borrower just started and leave it out. So you need to call the borrower, click here, find the number, call the borrower, and help them make sure they finish the application. So your job is to make sure the borrower finish the application and upload all the documents, right? And then you go in, you review the 1003, you review the documents, make sure everything are correct, make sure that the borrower qualify, you pull credit report, you run AUS, everything is good, then you create a rate alert so that you can determine the lender. You can pick a lender by creating a rate alert. So you can update the alert or create the alert right here. So you pick the lender, you say change. So now you have the new alert. The alert will monitor the rate for you. So as a loan officer, after I done this step, right, I will tell my processor to submit the loan to the lender. So 1 second, I'm sorry.
Tuan, just a quick question.
Yes,
Do you have the option to do soft credit pulls?
yes, we offer soft credit pull as well.
And
I
are
think
those also free?
No, the credit report, you have to pay for it. But at closing, we will ask the borrower to pay back to you. Yeah, we will track that. The processor will make sure you get paid back.
So I think in the beginning you were saying something about a free credit report. Was that only with Rocket?
Correct. That is only with Rocket. You have to submit to Rocket and pull the report on their website and split.
Okay. And do they have the soft and the hard credit pull option when you're going through them?
They have hard pull only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you. So here, let's say the borrower application is 100% complete. You go in, you review the 1003. You go one page after the other to make sure it's completed. And on the liability, you can pull credit report. You can pull credit report. We give their permission to pull credit report. And this is also another permission. We have their permission to put their number in the do not call registry. And with this permission, we do that, we will stop all the trigger call. And that's why loan officer at Loan Factory, they are very happy. There's no trigger call here at Loan Factory. That saves you a lot of headache. Either the client might call you and complain and get mad at you. They don't understand. They think that you're leaking out the information. Or they're not happy with you, they leave you, or some other mortgage company will call your client and steal your client. But at Loan Factory, we have the permission so that we can put the number in the do not call. And therefore, we don't have to suffer anymore. Okay. After this, you can pull credit report, you run AUS, everything looks good, then you can decide to submit the loan to the lender, right? You can go here and convert to a loan. When you convert a prospect to a loan, you will decide whether you want to go wholesale or correspondent, what lender you want to go work with, and then you can select what borrower pay or lender pay. If it's lender pay, then there's nothing you can do. It's fixed, lender pay is fixed, $250. Or if it's borrower pay, then you can change the amount. You can change the amount. I'm not sure what happened, but you can change the amount on the borrower pay. And then that's it. You can write a loan story, what happened to the loan, so the processor can understand, so that they have a record of what's going on with this loan. And then you convert it. The processor will be notified. They will submit the loan to the lender for you. And then you will call your client up and say, hey, Mr. Borrower, I review your application. I review your document. Everything look good. I send the loan to the lender now. They will approve your loan within 24 hours. I create a rate alert for you. Can you please monitor it every day around 10 a.m. Open your email, check it. If you like the rate, call me. I lock the rate for you. The lender will approve the loan within 1 day, and we will go over the condition together. So as you can see right now, the whole loan process, the borrower is in control. They do everything, almost everything. They check the rate on your website, they fill out the application, they upload document, they monitor the rate, they tell you when to lock the rate. If the lender asking more document, they will provide it. So they understand the whole process. They see the whole thing. They are in control. And that's why they like it. And when they're in control like that, they do everything like that. If anything goes wrong, they will be responsible. They know that they won't blame you. And because of that, there's no chance that they will complain to you, because they know what's going on. There's no surprise. They are in control. And if anything goes wrong, we can blame the lender for being difficult, for being unreasonable, or we can blame the borrower for giving us the wrong document, will give us the wrong social security number, wrong address. They delay in the process. You can always blame the borrower, and they will admit that, and they won't give you one-star review. They won't get mad at you because it's their fault. So that is what I call do-it-yourself mortgage, and we transform it. We change it, and we are working on our mobile app to help improve even more. In early next year, by February for sure, we will have our mobile app where the realtor, the loan officer, and the client can work together through the app. So easy, so powerful. So we change how mortgage is being done. We make sure everyone happy. Yeah. Hi, Howard.
Hi. The rate lock, is that done through this portal here, or do you have to go to the lender's website? And then who does that? Do I do it, or does the processor do it?
The lender system is so bad. They are still a dinosaur, most lender. So that's why we still have to go to the system and lock them.
And I would do that, not the processor, correct?
Correct. You go, when the borrower tell you to lock rate, you will have an account, your own account, you log into the lender website, and you lock the rate for them. And then you go to our system and update the lock information.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So let me share with you the CRM. Okay, so here we have a few features. My referral realtors. We keep track of referral realtor. So you can have a list of all your realtor. You can keep track of the referral back and forth. You can set a follow-up to call them. There's a lot that you can do. And in the future, near future, when we have a mobile app, you can see how powerful it is. When you, the borrower, the processor, and the realtor are on the same page, they will love it because they can check the status anytime on a mobile app. Commission request is where you can request for commission. Whatever loan you close, you can click here and request commission. My help or escalation ticket. If you need help, you can go here and create a ticket. When you create a ticket, you can select the department and then write down what you need help with. They will help you. So that's how we professionally help our loan officer. Facebook ads. You heard about lead hackers, right? This is the same, if not better, and it's free. With lead hacker, it costs you almost $300 a month for the software. Here, you can create a Facebook ads. You can select an ads. It could be 1% down payment program. I don't know if you know about this. The lender will rent 2%, up to $7,000. So you can promote this. You can promote the TSA, HC. You can promote 1% down payment here, but in Spanish. You can promote, let's see, hold on 1 second. You can promote $1,000 lowest rate guarantee in Spanish, in different language. So you can promote all of this, or some of this, or one of this, right? Let's say you select one. So here you can make some edit if you want to. We fill out everything for you. And in Spanish, you can set your daily budget, $10 or $5 a day. The end date is end of the month. And you can run the target audience in one or many of the states. You can delete it. The reason I have license in 48 states, that's why everything shows up. You can select the language, who you want to target. What language do they speak? You can target by what they are interested, and then you can submit it. So we help you. And whenever we have a lead, you can run an ad to generate traffic or generate lead. So it's very powerful and it's working. So the Facebook app is the feature we roll out just recently, last month. It's very new. We are working on a feature to automatically, when you will tell us your social media presence, the URL, our system will send you the content to post every day, every week, or we can even post for you. And you can log into the system and schedule the post a month or 2 months ahead of time, save you a lot of time. So marketing material is so useful. We have hundreds or thousands of marketing materials for you to post. For VA here, the Purchase Plus, USDA, there's a lot of flyer or campaign where you can post. In Spanish here, you can post to promote right here, foreign national, Spanish here, the home ready, home possible. DSCR. So there's a lot of different material where you can click on it to generate it. And when you click on it to generate it, your picture and your information will show up on the bottom so that you can promote it, customize on the fly. Here is the $1,000 loss rate guarantee program. So we have tons of great material and great design that will make you stand out. There's a lot of program for you to post. So, I mean, for sure you will love it. It's way better than other companies. They don't have things like this for you to post, right? What else? Email drip campaign. So you know that, like holiday, like Thanksgiving, you turn it on so that all your clients will receive the holiday reading. Or you can send it to your referral realtors. Or you can set up a follow-up campaigns. All your client, all your leads, all your prospect, you can turn it on and decide when the email should go out and what kind of email will go out. You know, so mailing list is really powerful as well. You can send out email to thousands of people without afraid of being marked as spam. So some of the email that I have is very big, 30,000 here. All realtor. So we create a lot of email lists so that we can email out to the clients. We are working on a newsletter, and you can turn it on. You can use our own newsletter to send to your clients. So that will hopefully will go out in a week from now. There's a lot of settings where you can control if you have licensed real estate agent license, so that the system can issue the dual disclosure, dual role disclosure. You can set up your commission. You can set up your target compensation. There's a lot that you can do with marketing setting. You can give us your social media, your marketing plan, and all that. So team and mentorship right here. You can choose to be a mentor, a mentee, or team leader, or team member. Closing agent training academy. What happened? So, hi Patrick.
Yes, to set up a team, do you have to have a certain number of years experience or to qualify as a team leader, or is there any qualification that you look for?
Yeah, we will. Whoever wants to be a team leader will look at your background, your experience before we allow you to be a team leader.
So even if you come over with your own crew of people, do you have to have, I mean, there's still go through qualifications for that? Or do you guys say you have training for team leaders?
No, we don't provide training for team lead, but we have to make it official. So if you have a team, we need to make it official. You need to have a team name, and your team should work with you. We have to set up our system so that when your team member close loan, you get paid. As the team leader, you get paid. So we need to set it up in our system, basically. But the qualification is not that difficult. We want everyone to step up and grow. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else I haven't shown you. I think I showed you almost everything. It's almost 2 hours long. I want to take more questions from you. Anyone have questions, please let me know. Yeah, you can ask me any question. Hi, Maria.
Yes, quick question. So do you have your MLO license under DFPI only or DRE also?
We have license in both.
Both? Okay,
Yeah.
so as a realtor, I could just go DRE for both then.
You can, if you want to keep your real estate business, you can get the DFPI license and hang that with Loan Factory. Your DRE license, you can hang with another real estate company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that way you can do both.
Oh, because I've heard about some loan officers that have their MLO under DRE and they are real estate agents. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, DRE, with DRE you can be real estate agent and loan officer.
But we'd be able to do it with you too?
No, we don't do more real estate. I'm sorry.
Oh, oh, for some reason I saw your license for DRE in your website. It might be someone
Yes.
else's. I don't know.
We are licensed with DIE as well. It's just that
Oh.
even though we have license, we don't do it. That's it.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.
One more thing. So I
Yes.
am considering moving to your company, but in California. Should I wait until I get my license gets renewed first, right? Because it's taking them longer than expected.
And yeah, they are DIE laws. You can go in and update that we are your sponsor as well. We can do it at the same time. I don't think
Oh.
it's, yeah, I would do it at the same time so that you don't have to reapply later with the sponsorship.
Okay. So
Yeah. We'll put our licensing team that will guide you step by step.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ask our licensing team. Hey, Howard.
Hello. Hey,
Yes.
in your are you able to put together a cost detail sheet for the borrower? Let's say that you're doing what if scenarios for them and they want to kind of get an idea of what this might look like. If I want to put an offer in a home, and we can, generally we can run things like smart fees and pull in estimated costs, and so we can say roughly this is what you might expect to spend. Do you have something similar like that? That's a cost
Yes.
detail.
Here you look at our pricing engine, right? You run the pricing, right?
Uh-huh.
And let's wait for the result. You can see the fee breakdown. So let's say 6.125, you go here and view fee. So we show all the fee here. And then you can generate a PDF file for this fee as well.
And this is on a purchase also?
This is a purchase. This is a purchase.
A purchase, okay. And the fees are like smart fees generated or something equivalent to that, where they just do estimates for?
Yes. This is from Amrock, from Rocket. Yes.
Okay. And then the other question was about the CRM. So, obviously we can import data, our prospects into your CRM and start sending mailers out to them. Can we export also? Let's say that I'm not happy with
Yes.
that.
100%. You can export all your data, everything. We don't restrict it because your data, you are allowed to export it. And you can use mailing lists. You can use email drip campaign to stay in front of your client, to communicate with your client, all of that. Very powerful, very easy to use.
Okay. And the last question is, do you have a list of like recommended or preferred home insurance agents that you keep a list of?
Yeah, actually, we do insurance as well, and we can refer insurance agent. Yeah, no problem with that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Rajiv.
Hi, Thuan. I don't know whether I'm relevant to this forum as of now, because I'm based out of New York, and you're
That's fine.
these
A lot
are
of people are out of work for a long time and come back. There's nothing wrong with it.
okay. Any plans to come to New York State any
Yeah.
soon?
We are applying. It's just that state takes forever.
Okay, so keeping my fingers crossed, looking forward to you coming here. I've gone through your YouTube interview also. I think we don't talk about your background. I know it's very impressive, very encouraging to people coming over here, and did a fantastic job here. So looking forward to being here. Thank you.
This business, if you have a lot of connection, a lot of friends, then you can be successful easily. So it's all about networking, reputation, expertise. The more people you know, the more people know you, the higher chance that you can be successful. So that's why all of us, you need to go out there, you need to become popular, you need to make a lot of friends and network. That is the best way to be successful in this business. It doesn't matter if you not working for a long time. We don't care. As long as we have a lot of connection. Now you say you would loan factory. We have great pricing service and support. You can get a lot of clients and we can close. You are ready to scale, basically. We help you to scale. You can bring in 10 loans, 20 loans, 30 loans a month. No problem. We have people to help you and take care of it. Yeah, thank you. Hi, Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
Yes, my question was on the CRM, who pays for the cost for the mailers, and does it also offer text messaging as well? Or does the LO pay for those?
Yeah, for the mailer, you have to pay for it. Only email, we will support email, but not mailer. And the mailer costs probably 70 to 80 cents per piece.
I'm sorry, I was talking about emails.
Oh, you don't have to worry. You can use our system to send it out.
So there's no cost for email that goes out?
We might have a limit of 2,000-3,000 emails per person per month.
Okay.
Yeah, but that is more than enough, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
So far, nobody complained that they hit the limit. So you can use email to send out to your clients. Hi, Mark.
How you doing? Got a couple questions. What is compensation on reverse? Because it's different than the forward side.
We have a policy that if there's no EPO, we don't put a limit on your compensation. And right now we have forward limit of $20,000. So I have to check with my team to what is the limit for reverse mortgage. Yeah.
Yeah, because on the reverse side, that's what I'm. The reverse side, at 2.5, it's paying almost 7.5%. Plus, you can pay up to $6,000 on origination, which I never do because I don't want the people. That's their money. You get enough on the back, so that's why I'm saying on that. The other question is I've got a portfolio of reverses, but the one question that I do have is how many states would I be able to use? I worked in the federal charter side forever. So I took my test this year, did everything in a couple states. I'm wondering what I can do as far as how many states I can use because I have business in almost every state.
We don't limit. You can get licensed in 30, 40 states. I don't care. The only problem that you might run into is the cost. So every state will cost you, let's say, $100 to $200 on average. You multiply it, you're going to get a lot of money.
No, okay. Well, I understand that. But the other issue is as far as your states, then non-QM, but it can be used in those states. Am I correct that you have? We can
I would say focus on the state that you have a lot of connection, a lot of potential clients. I would focus on those states. I myself ran into the problem about 10 years ago. I expanded to 10 states, but then back then there was no social media. So it's difficult to reach out to all the clients in other states. So you need to have a strategy. You need to have a way to reach out to a lot of people in any particular state. If you don't have that, if you don't see a chance, don't get licensed there.
No, I understand that. The thing is I've just got so many different states right now with the reverse side. And in order for me to do what I want on just that side, it would be costly to do that. I've got to figure out, I know what states are the most popular and what are the most beneficial states for that. Because I do mostly not purchases, mostly HECM reverse to reverse, which I have until the limits go up. It's a little bit tough now, but they're looking rates dropping next year where the principal limit will go up. And you're talking, I'm going to be honest with you, you're probably talking 12, 14 points by the end of next year if the limits go up is the back end of that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be pretty huge on that aspect. But how many leads would we get of your leads a day?
Well, I cannot guarantee at all. We have a lot of loan officers.
Uh-huh.
But right now, the number of applications go down and down. Everything's so slow right now. So
Right. So
we
is
can
this mostly
guarantee.
self-gen? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, mostly self-source.
Okay.
And yeah, when we have a lead, we will send text message to every loan officer that one leads, and whoever responds first will get it. That's how
Okay.
we send. Yeah.
Okay. That's all I needed.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Mhm.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Tom.
Okay, on the pricing engine, if we're quoting a par rate, is our 1% already figured into that?
It's up to you. If you want to run at par, when you put your compensation at 0, you set your compensation at 0, then you can see the par rate.
Right, but when we're looking at like what you were showing us, it said, 6 3/4 was $200 cost or something.
So at loanfactory.com, we build in 1% compensation.
Okay, so if I was to quote that to them, I'm going to get 1%.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Any more questions? Please ask me. So I'm rushing already, and you see it take us 2 hours long. So there's a lot more that I don't have a chance to share with you. Like our AI. Our AI can answer scenario, can answer the guideline, and can quote rate for you. So we invest heavily into technology. And you know that I, just like you, we are loan originator. We care for our client and the loan, right? We want to make sure that it can go smooth. So over the past many years, we build a process so that it can help us avoid problem. It helps us close fast. It helps us make sure the client is happy. So imagine you join your own factory. You will have everything that I have. Everything I built to make me number one, now you have access to all of it. So that is exactly what I offer to all of you, right? Of course, I give you the tour, I give you the support, I give you the pricing, everything, but still you have to be the one that go out there to promote yourself, to get the clients. So you still have to do that work. We only give you create an environment, give you the tool so that you can be successful, but you still have to be the one that make it happen. So when you join Loan Factory, we really want to support you. We want you to stay active on social media. You need to utilize our tool to promote yourself on social media. You need to go out there and network, get to know a lot of people. You have to do all of this. You have to be so comfortable to meet and talk to strangers. Get to know a lot of people, make friends with a lot of people. So that is what required from all of us. If you want to be successful, it's all about networking, making a lot of friends. So those are the tips that I have for you. If you have questions, you ask me. Hi, Howard.
Hi, just two small questions here. The first one is, can you post a list of the states where you're correspondent and who you're correspondent with?
We have 13 states. We have 13.
And is it one lender that you're correspondent with or multiple lenders?
Right now, only one lender. Yeah, let me share with you that. Yeah, what is the second question?
Second question was about the joining fee. It's $100, I understand, right? And how many states does that cover?
It will cover 3 states.
Okay.
If you want the 4th or the 5th state, we will not charge anything if the state doesn't charge us. Normally, the state will charge $30 sponsorship fee.
Uh-huh.
If you already have license in that state with another company, when you switch to Loan Factory, there will be a $30 sponsorship fee and you have to pay. But if you get new license, there's no sponsorship fee and there's no charge.
I see.
Yeah. And let me share with you the list of, the 13 states. We cover mostly Here, let me share with you. California, Colorado, Texas, Florida, Tennessee, Illinois, Utah, Arizona. These are the 13 states.
One second, let me get a copy of that.
Yeah. Hi,
Okay.
Sean.
Hi. So I know you've been talking a lot about the traditional side of the business. I did have a question as far as like what the leverage is kind of looking like on like, I don't know, like a fix and flip or a bridge loan, with like, an experience, and would you be able to kind of give me some insight on that?
Yeah, I myself do a lot of private money loan. Yeah, in California. And private money loans will be varies depending on where you are. It's similar to commercial loan. So
Yeah.
the lender prefer the location. They want to make sure they know the property, they know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's my experience, and my experience is in hard money, so I'm very familiar with it. The reason why I was asking in particular, like specifically, is because literally while I was on the phone, someone just called me for a bridge loan. So I was wondering what it would look like if
I love it because it's so easy, so fast.
Mhm.
And then you have an opportunity to refinance with the client again.
Exactly.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why,
And there's a lot of demand, and the client, when they need the money quickly, they are so easy. So
Mhm.
it's a good business. Yes.
Absolutely.
You just need to connect to the right investor and the right realtor, so that the realtor send you the business. Yeah.
That's where that came from, was a real estate agent. So,
Exactly. Yeah, we have a lot of lender, bridge lender, you can work with.
okay. Awesome.
Yeah, we can talk more later if you have any questions for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, John. Thank you. Hi, Paul.
Hi. Are you doing Govy on your correspondent lines or just conventional? Like, are you doing FHA, VA?
Yes, we cannot do FHA and VA. We only do conventional. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not approved. We are a mini core, so we're not approved to do FHA and VA. I'm sorry.
No problem. And then one other question, do you have a team that does the licensing for us, or am I doing it?
Yeah, we have a licensing department. They can guide you. They can show you step by step.
Okay.
Yeah, we do have that. The team help with our licensing tasks. Everything licensing, they take care of that. So they can help you. Yeah. Thank you, Paul. So the lesson, I hope that you like the webinar. And I really want you to keep thinking about whatever I say here. I want you to compare the pricing, compare the service, compare the technology, and also make sure that you are in the right environment, that you receive all kind of help to help you successful, right? This is your business. This is your bottom line. Do not make business decision based on emotion. You have to be so clear. Business is business, no family, no friend. If you stay with your mortgage company because he's your friend or he's your family member, that's not right. I myself, a few times, my brother, my sister-in-law, if they get mortgage and I cannot compete, I tell them to go with the bank. They have better rate. I mean, business is business. Even my brother, he's unemployed right now. I don't let him involved, because if he involved, he's mess up the business. So we have to be clear. We need to focus on the business. You need to grow your business. And if you make business decision based on friendship or family or personal issue, then you will screw up. So those are my advice for you. You should have a goal of improve your business. You need to have a business plan. Take it serious. In any business, people have a business plan. They research the competitor. They research their own. They make sure they have a competitive advantage. They know the target clients. They know how to go get the clients. They know how to do marketing. You need to do all of this. So these are just some advice for you. And when you work with Loan Factory, you work with me. and you can learn more from me, because my goal is to help all of you, all of the loan officer at Loan Factory. I want you to be successful. That is my goal. So that's why I would love to share what I know with all of you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.